Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. This is my YouTube channel, and guys, today we are going to discuss about the traveling content creators. Specifically, we are going to look at one destination places, and I'm going to restrict this one down or narrow it down to the best, most African travelers. When I talk of the African travelers, I talk of people who are traveling using the African passport. More so, I want to look at the international front. What are the effects of this African passport to their own traveling? What kind of impact has they made when they're traveling? Specifically, there is only one country within the Caribbean, and this country has attracted the majority of mostly even African, because I'm discussing African first. It has not only attracted the African content creator, but it has attracted several content creators, people with a positive aura and people who have got impact when it comes to content creations. Well, so today's topic, I'm going to narrow on the two content creators, and these two content creators are the great sons of Africa, who have got all the muscles and all that it deserves to exhibit such kind of breathtaking destination going forward. These content creators are none other than the travel commando that has already been approved everywhere, that be it the dark skin, be it of African descent, and being an African with the African passport, either is managed to travel the international front and rummages through the hurdles, the roadblocks that has been put just to stop the African from traveling. Another one has been traveling through the African to highlight the negative effects of the border that were created by the colonialists to be disrupted so that they can travel it easily, vis-a-vis what the Western countries are doing. Guys, if you want us to know all the two best content creators within the African aspect and into the international front, keep it here. Guys, let's dive in after the break. Welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Zack, and this is my YouTube channel. Take a minute or a second, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, click at the notification button so that whenever I upload a video, therefore YouTube shall notify you instantly. So let's dive in, lest we forget. So the two content creators who have traveled this universe as much as anyone can remember. Number one, we have the traveling commando. We call him Marwa, the son of the soil. That's a Kenyan. Number two, we have Wodemaya, who has traveled within the Africa, and now he's embarked on international front to come and showcase us what is it really like. Are you there? Well, I want to compare the struggles that both wodemaya and Marwa faces whenever they travel to various parts of the destination. But of now, I want to restrict this kind of discussion about wodemaya vis-a-vis Marwas, because traveling depends on various personality, and the challenges that people face whenever they're traveling, most of it are similar, but the effect sometimes becomes moderate, becomes so deep, depending on the persona. Well, wodemaya has tried going to Jamaica several times, 6 to 7 years straight, tried to make stride, but to no avail. It's tried and failed because of the logistical kind of requirements, so exorbitant, and the capital invested. So you must have that kind of financial oomph, or you must plan for you to travel to Jamaica. It's not just easy that way. Are you there? The second thing, it came at a point whereby the YouTubers was at affront traveling to this Caribbean and the West Indies, kind of an island called Jamaica, Kingston. And at this time, Wodemaya was granted entry so that he can set foot to Jamaica. Guys, let's watch this one below.
Sometimes, or should I say, traveling is always stressful.
He is a Barbados because he met DJ Khaled.
If I ever make it to Jamaica, I guess I'll be one of the resilient people on planet Earth. Because despite all the challenges, I still fought to the end. No matter what happens, I'll go to Jamaica regardless. No matter how difficult it will be, I'll touch down in Kingston, Jamaica tomorrow, no matter what. See, I am one of the guys who never give up. If I set my mind on something that I really want to do it, nothing will stop me until I don't want. Until I'll be like, you know what, I don't want to do this. But if I tell you that I really want to do this.
Traveling is so stressful, more so with African passport. You are more disadvantaged. And even if you are going even to add more value when it comes to taxes, when it comes to promoting their kind of tourism, so long as you're traveling using African passport, sometimes the kind of discrimination that you meet along the way, sometimes the kind of a class and race that you're being put, sometimes you see even people are being taken in through. Then they take your passport, they put aside, just because the color of your passport and the type of your passport is African. The policy makers decided so that the restriction of movement with the creation of the borders and the policy when it comes to regionally really disadvantage Africa. You know, Wodemaya suffered those one countless time in Africa. Now is suffering the same fate again. You know, I'm glad that he was allowed to travel at the last point, and I'm also glad that he is facing the same challenges that MRO has been facing. And again, I'm happy that alone is now confirming Marwa as the travel commando of all the greatest time possible. You know, whether you like it or you don't like it, whether you kidney or you naked, the travel commando, are you there? As all proven people wrong and have all broken the record of that African tag passport jinx. And he has traveled almost to 70 to 80 countries, not in Africa, in the Western Front, without a repeat. If it's with a repeat, it's approximately 120. That one alone tells you that he's been traveling with African passport. He hasn't even decided even to buy, but he has got money, and a chance at one point has been presented to him to actually buy the passport, but he refused. You could see there is another Nigerian who went and bought a passport so that his traveling could be made so easier. But the traveling commando, on the African passport, it travels, it proves people wrong that it is impossible. It is not a must that we must pull up the string of racism. Are you there? These are the challenges, but sometimes we have to really get to know how to deal with the challenges and the reasons behind it. You know, there's nothing we can do so long as it is there. That's how it is. Are you there? So the struggle continues for Wodemaya. If he's made it to Jamaica, Kingston, then he's one of the most resilient people on this earth. surely I want to confirm is one of the most resilient people. So the number one persons that I know is one of the most resilient person on this earth is the travel commando, and that is Aya Marwa. He's traveled countless time to Jamaica. Countless time, infinite time. It's ever coming to Jamaica to show us how Jamaica is. Are you there? Amid trolls, amid certain kind of embargo, amid challenges, amid people calling him names, but the travel commando always cruises and passing all these hurdles. Now, the number two in command, that is Wodemaya, is now confirming the hurdles that is having. It's telling people his problems that he's facing during traveling in full glare in Trinidad, more so at that airport. What happened? You know, the travel commando always have problems, but speak about it. Are you there? But the problem when he speaks about it, people trolls him that it's activating the funds or it's activating the donation. Now the same problem has happened to Wodemaya. Speaking of the challenges, where he had a ticket that he bought at $100 ticket. And for him to change that ticket, now these people were in need of $5 to $600. Well, no one has picked it. And no one has come for Wodemaya because of such. I always believe that traveling has got challenges, but the more you face a problem, it becomes a content and a positive content because you are documenting your travels so that you are showing the rest of the world as the aspirant travelers to be ready to get to know how all these things works. Are you there? But the lazy gang, those who have not even traveled, are comfortably on their chairs, spookily uttering some kind of fears and vexing, tarnishing the traveler's name. You know, these are not my words. These are the words of Wodemaya, that if you ever travel to Jamaica, then he will be among the most resilient people because he never gives up. How many number of times Ayamara has traveled to Jamaica? Several times. So when we crown Ayamarwa as the travel commando, so you get to know Wodemaya also travels. We agree. People face the problem. We agree. But quoting from Wodemaya's mouth and telling you that is the most resilient person among, which means there are others who came before. People now following the trend of the travel commando Ayamarwa. And all of you, you are seeing it in full glare of the camera. So you like it or don't like it, that is the fact. And with African passport, you see some people are even buying passport for the easier movement. Seeking for visa is not easy when you are having African passport. You know, respect to the travel commando Marwa. Are you there? You've not only shown the rest of the world how to travel, but you've shown Wodemaya and the second in command how people travel, how to do vlogs in those international front without too much kind of complaint. Watch this video below.
Will I be able to fly freely just because I have an African passport? It's just...
Oh my gosh. I just remembered that over the weekend, I watched the passport video from Tayo Aina. he had the same concerns, the same issues traveling with an African passport from Nigeria. And Nigerians they have the 91st strongest passport in the world. They can only really visit 42 countries, I believe, visa free. And what davyjnr did, he actually purchased a passport, or he got his citizenship from St. Kitts and Nevis via the investment route for citizenship. So he spent 150 grand on a passport that allows him to travel to additional countries around the world. And the same concerns about how am I going to travel to certain countries without any issues, right? And I had no idea this was an actual thing that people went through, because I have a U.S. passport and we can travel freely pretty much to almost any country around the world. So there's no real concern about, am I going to be denied at the border and have to come back to the U.S.? But with African passports in particular, that's a real concern. When they go to specific countries, they worry if they're going to be turned back at the border, and or their visa is denied, like almost instantly, just because they have a Nigerian passport, just because they have a Ghanaian passport. That's a real concern. This is why I believe this video is pretty substantial, is because Wodemaya is still traveling with his Ghanaian passport, and I think he should probably do the same thing as davyjnr, is to get citizenship by investment from a Caribbean island. It doesn't have to be St. Kitts and Nevis. It could be somewhere else, right, that offers that same type of benefit. That would actually give him a much better passport to travel around the world, to show us more of the world.
Hell. And the fact that I don't travel alone, I travel with an entire team. You need to make sure that everyone is okay before me. I have to put everyone first before me. Like, literally, my team left because
So those are the problems that the contenders are going through. And sometimes when they come on full glare of camera and they start stating their problem, they are making content of it. They don't insinuate anything, or they don't activate donation. So this is what I have to tell the lazy gang. You know, what makes the content so sweet, or any story that you're doing, when there is a conflict. So a conflict must be created within a story so that it breaks the bottomlessly, and again it gives the story an aesthetic value that you want to click and spark on it and glue on it. Don't you understand? So you must get the trajectory of it. The more challenges you face, the more attractive the vlog is. Now you understand? So when you bring in that these people are telling their problem because they want donation, no. People donate from their own heart. No one is coerced even to give. So the reasons why you see the content creators, most the travelers, once helped so that to travel, because it is capital exorbitant. When Amara creator go fund me the other side for him to be helped, people rant. When wodemaya creates a traveling fund, telling people, help me because he's traveling with a team, no one speak any single squawk of fear. I have got no any bad faith or any personal vendetta with wodemaya, because these two are great people and the son of the soldiers of Africa that at all times must be protected. But the problem is the lazy gang, the reactors, who only single IMR only. You know, a wrong is a wrong. A wrong is a wrong. A wrong is a wrong. So documenting your travels, telling us the problem involved, how you waded through such kind of travel and remedied through such kind of challenges when you're traveling, doing your vlogs, it's more better to educate the rest of the world and the young aspirant who wants to travel, so that they can prepare much earlier and better to wade such kind of murky waters.
Today, I just can't believe that that airline did that to me. And I'm trying so hard to get my money back, and they're still telling me that, oh, they have a recorded voice that shows that I told them to use a $500 ticket to change a $100 ticket. Like, never seen anything like this before. Never heard anything like this before, man. Like, a ticket that costs over $2,700. They're telling me that I put this ticket on hold, that anytime I'm about to fly, I'll just change it. I picked up the call, I called them and I told them that, hey, I want to change my ticket from Trinidad to Barbados. They're telling me that they used my ticket from Barbados to Jamaica to change my ticket from Trinidad to Barbados, which the ticket costs just $100. How on earth will you use a ticket approximately $600 to change a $100 ticket? I'm so sorry. I hate to do all these things.
What? What the what? So where's the difference in the money that he lost with that?
I fall in love with the green mountaineers in Jamaica and Kingston. You know, that alone explains why people are running to do content creation in Jamaica. Last time in my video, I explained why the content creators are now flocking Jamaica. It was because of culture, because of scenery, because of infrastructure, because of their language, because of their African likeness or keenness, or some kind of ancestry descent. Are you there? And very many things, because of their food along the streets, because of their authenticness, and because of their love and affinity of the African spirit. So the love the Jamaicans having for African is a spiritual one that no one can separate. It's so inseparable. Watch how this beautiful country is.
I'm not.
Facts.
Yes, you look
Facts.
I really look like Uncle Scotty.
like him, eh?
Yeah, and he's actually the first national hero of Jamaica. So I guess
Wow.
I'm here. The people of Jamaica need to.
Welcome back home.
Look at the differences between the lips on both of them. Yo, why they gotta do the lips like that?
Thank you, thank you.
In Jamaica, they also know you.
Yes, I know you. Wow, wow. My name is Christopher, and I'm a Jamaican. I'm authorized to do taxi operator.
Yes, I know
So
you.
whenever you come in here, make sure
Right.
you get to use the service, man. He's super nice, man. He's like, I
Yes.
know you. Are you the guy on YouTube?
Yes, I see you. One love Jamaica, no problem. Yeah.
Thank you. But,
Take good care, man.
yeah.
One love to Ghana. One love to the world. You know, peace.
Yeah.
One love.
Yeah.
Irie.
After going through all the stress before coming to Jamaica, I had to escape downtown Kingston just to rest, refresh, and rejuvenate. So we had to drive through this scenic view that you're seeing to the peak.
Damn,
of Blue
bro.
Mountain.
Look how green and lush, like, at least Kingston looks, bro. It really goes to show you that there are, well, this should really encourage you to get your damn passports and travel. Like, what is wrong with you if you don't have?
The world is a beautiful place. Always encourage people to travel. Go see the world. To the lazy gang, avoid always bad-mouthing travelers or any other content creators, not cognizant with the troubles they go through. I respect Travel Commando Ayamarwa. I respect Wodemaya for all that kind of resilience you put and walking in the footstep of Ayamarwa. My most sincere respect, big up at the mwango, the African queen traveler, the brave one that always scare men around. Are you there? Big up. You have got an African-ness spirit. Traveling alone calls for brevity. That's a brevity of its kindness that even Some men lack such kind of brevity. Wagwan. God bless Jamaica. God bless Africa. Until next time, this is Senior Zack.